Unit 1. Art shows and holidaying new. Lesson 3. Lesson 4. Lesson 5. Lesson 2. Space tourism. 3 negative prefixes. 4 negative prefixes 2. 2 prefix root suffix. Lesson 1. Holidaying. 1 vocab 1. 1 vocabulary. Lesson 3 art shows. 1 vocab. Lesson 4 walking tour. Lesson 6 at the travel agency. Lesson 1. Lesson 2. Midterm test. See Lesson 6. Grammar summaries. Language exercises. A Lesson 1. Holidaying. A Lesson 1. Holidaying vocabulary. A Lesson 2. Space tourism. A Lesson 2. Space tourism vocabulary. A Lesson 2. Negative antonyms. A Lesson 2. Verb plus gerund. 2 the comparative form. 2 modals. 2 what are compound adjectives. 2 vocab 2. A Lesson 1. Used to Part 1. 3 the superlative form. 3 types of compound adjectives. 3 vocabulary 3. 3 reported speech rules. 4 active versus passive holidays. A Lesson 1. Used to Part 2. 5 parallelism. Writing. A Lesson 1. Would versus used to. 6 expressing preference would rather versus prefer. 7 used to versus be used to. 8 used to versus would. Midterm test. A midterm test. B end of term test. A end of term test. B end of term test. See Lesson 5 package tour. 1 types of accommodation. 2 definition of package tours. Midterm test. A midterm test. B midterm test. See Unit 2. Education matters new. Lesson 6. Age or benefits of ability grouping. Grammar summary. Lesson 1. School-related words. School-related vocabulary. Drawbacks of tracking. School-related vocabulary 2. Grammar. 2 plus adjective. Lesson 2. Education for all. Grammar. Unless. Lesson S3-4. Virtual schools and online learning. Vocabulary. Lesson S3-4. Vocabulary 2. Grammar. The emphatic forms. Lesson 5. Comparing educational systems. Grammar. Linkers. Lesson 7. Lifelong learning. Lesson 7. Compound adjectives. Unit 3. Creative, inventive minds new. Lesson 1. Inventions related words. Vocabulary 1. Lesson 2. Technology. A blessing in disguise. Lesson 4. Prize winners. Lesson 5. Women choose to opt out. Lesson 6. The brain drain. Lesson 7. Scientific achievements. Lesson 3. Interviewing the father of PlayStation. The father of PS. Language exercises. Vocabulary summary. Vocabulary exercises. Technology-related idioms. The passive voice form. Defining a robot. The present perfect form and signal words. The passive voice examples. Vocabulary 3. So, that. What are clauses? The present perfect. Uses. The passive voice uses. Moods in English. So that. Restrictive versus non-restrictive clauses. The subjunctive mood uses. The present perfect. The interrogative form. The subjunctive structure and negative verbs. Unit 4. Life issues new. Lesson 1. Life concerns. Lesson 2. Attitudes. Lesson 4. Consumerism. Lesson 5. Eco-driving. Lesson 6. Urban exodus. Lesson 7. A newscast. Lesson 8. Staff management. Lesson 9. Job ads. The drawbacks of smoking. Tips to help you quit smoking. Attitudes. The inversion case 1. The inversion case 2. The inversion case 3. Vocabulary 1. Vocubulary 2. Vocabulary 4. Absence of necessity. The conditionals. The comparative form. The superlative form. Showing contrast. Vocabulary 5. Parallelism. Letter of application opening the letter. Letter of application reason for writing. Letter of application education. Letter of application work experience. Letter of application understanding the different skills. Letter of application skills. Letter of application the closure. Unit 3. Creative, inventive minds. Unit 4. Life issues. Back writing. Correction examen baccalaureate. Guided writing 21.8. Guided writing essay.